day here is different.
Alrighty, happy people, we're getting their things situated. At the last second, my headphones needed to do a quick update, which is fine. Took a lot longer than I was expecting, but we got it all taken care of. Alright. I think we are good to go. Everything looks good, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this down.
My neighbors are good. Yes, model citizens.
Thank you, Stitch. We all love your little your little input, especially when you have nothing but nice things to say about our fellow villagers here. He's just so cute. He really is so cute. Anyway, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get this started so I can kind of roll into what we're doing here and what's going on. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode, wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight. Now today's episode, wonderful episode, of course, is our Decorating Friday, but also I would like to take a moment of my time to accept this award that I probably deserved for Wednesday's mishap. And this award is the I'm Legally Blind and Stupid award. Now, I would like to personally thank myself because I'm an idiot, and I also like to personally thank myself for being legally blind because I finished the Cheshire Cat thing after the stream, and I felt so stupid. And like literally, like if there was literally an award for me to be extremely stupid, I would have won it because I didn't realize how stupid I was. So let me show y'all how stupid I was. Hang on a second, I have this saved, and this is literally the last 2 minutes of the Chester Cat thing now. Let me show y'all. This is how stupid I was. So remember, I couldn't find the damn chest, right? I spent over an hour and a half looking. Then it dawned on me. I never checked the pond. I never checked the pond at all. I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot about the pond's existence because it's literally out of sight, out of mind for me. And also, I don't fish very much, especially here at the not Forgotten Lands, Frosty Heights. So yeah, I completely forgot to even check this section. So I literally wasted not only y'all's time, but my time as well. And I feel so stupid, and I'm so sorry for wasting y'all's time on Wednesday. I did cut that so no one will be bored rewatching the stream. But yeah, no, I wound up finding it after the stream and after I cooled down. Because trust me, I was getting frustrated. It was a combination of my anxiety just going crazy because of time crunch. I've learned that that's like one of my biggest problems with my anxiety. It's that it really spikes up when I put myself under too much of a time constraint.
Terribly wonderful, that is.
That's not how the saying goes. What lies within the chest is your prize. It is taken as a token of our friendship, you see. I wanted you to earn it. What's a fun thing anyway? Hang on, where is it? He asks me that. Yeah. Yeah, the scavenger hunt was very frustrating. But yeah, that was basically it. It was just me being an idiot, me not paying attention, me just completely missing the obvious. I told y'all Wednesday that obviously I was missing something obvious. I was definitely missing something obvious. So yeah, we did wind up finishing it off the stream. I look fabulous. And I also did wind up taking a picture, which I'll show y'all the location. Hang on. Current. And this is the picture I wound up taking after the fact. And it took me a minute because Cheshire Cat taking a picture with him is a bit of a pain in the ass because the man disappears and reappears whenever he feels like it. But we got it done. I think it looks really cute. I try to make it bright and vivid and fun. So yeah. Hopefully I do good with this one. So yeah, we did wind up finishing that. So let's go ahead and kind of show off what I did over here by Alice's house. And hey, Rex, by the way, I did see you. I just wanted to finish my explanation of what happened Wednesday. Because, yeah, I feel so embarrassed about that. So embarrassed. I'm like, I didn't realize I was that stupid. Like, I knew I was legally blind and stupid, but I didn't realize I was that legally blind and stupid. But wound up doing all this. And I think this turned out really cute. Definitely super cute. And currently I'm working on this right now. It's still a work in progress. But I figured we could take a pause on that real quick to also check out my Star Path thing, because I got a few things I need to do. I finally moved on from... Oops. There we go. What about Dream Snaps later? But finally moved on for our regular rewards. I'm now on the bonus page. So I still got a bunch of stuff to do, but we can knock this out pretty easily. Yeah, Rex, I remember you telling me about your laptop. I think we discussed the brand and all that. That's also a plus, too. At least you have somebody who can understand how to properly put up the laptop. That's why I have Andrew. Like, dead ass. Andrew's like one of those helpful friends that if I don't know anything about the computer, I'm like, hey, Andrew, the computer's doing something weird. Can you come take a look? So, yeah, no, you are extremely lucky to have somebody like that to help you out. Okay, let's start with giving the gifts. This is going to take a minute, so let's make a list. Blondes, robots, Halloween Town, and villagers with feathery feathers. So let's go to the food first and see what I can already make. And then go from there. Because some of them want like basic stuff, you know, per-usual materials, flowers. And then some of them kind of want the shiny gems, which I don't mind with them. To be honest, they're not like buds. Every time I have to do something for buds, there's always a gem. Something shiny, something this, something that. And it's just like, bro, you are a toy. You do not need that. Alright. Rude. Ooh, I need to get some more lemons. So I don't know why that scene from Fall of the House of Ushers popped in my head. The whole lemon speech. That is one of the greatest speeches I've ever seen in a horror movie. I'm not even gonna lie about that. That whole lemon speech, that took me aback. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically in the Fall of the House of Ushers, the Netflix show, Mike Flanagan did it. And during this particular scene, him and another character, so I was making sure I didn't skip a blonde or anything, but him and another character are discussing some stuff about basically how he practices his business. Because unfortunately, the ushers are not the nicest people in the world. And yeah, there's like this whole metaphor speech about how you have to build an empire, and he uses lemons as a metaphor. And I love it. I adore it. I'm like, even though it's a lemon, he makes a valid good point of how business is run. Hey, Taylor, how's it going? Having a good time. You know what the sad factor is? I could have used your help Wednesday after you left. I had a bit of a small issue. And the issue was I'm just legally blind and stupid. Alright, put that down for now. I gotta empty my pockets. I didn't realize I was so full. Mainly, I've been trying to clean up around the valley because I'm currently trying to work on the chaos thing. And speaking of, let me show y'all what I've gotten so far. Where is it's in memories? I think I need one more piece. One more piece. Yeah, right here. I just need one more. One more. And then I'll have this. And trust me, it's been a pain. I've been having to spend about 2, maybe 3 hours a night walking around trying to find these. And luckily, one night I got majority of these. I think yesterday I only got 2. So today, or maybe sometime tomorrow, we'll just have to see. Maybe I can get this last one. We go ahead and knock that out. And then we'll just wait for whatever the other 2 are. That whole Mirage thing and like Jungle Boogaloo or something like that.
I guess everything the light
Alright, let
touches.
me sell some stuff. Took a long nap today, love
How's it
you.
going?
Actually get to enjoy a nap. As a kid, I always loved naps. Unfortunately, even as an adult, I still can't take naps. I got too many animals. Oh, she's asleep. She's asleep. I was going to talk some shit on her. No, the reason why I can't take naps is literally I got too many animals that like to wake me up throughout the process of nap time. So no, you lucky. You lucky you get to enjoy it. No, not that. Gotta get that to Eve. That one can go. And here's your other question. What I was stuck on was on the stupidest thing. So, you know how at the end of the level 10 quest, we're supposed to go to the Frosty Heights and then fish out the chest. I spent over an hour and a half on that little river trying to find this chest, and I completely spaced about the stupid pond in the back because it's literally out of sight, out of mind for me. I completely spaced on it, so I wasted my time and y'all's time for about an hour and a half going, where the hell is this damn chest at? I was just legally blind. That's all that was. I felt so stupid too. Also get rid of this. Okay, and then the rest of this can be thrown up into the house. I should have done this last night, but I got caught up writing down talking points for my podcast for Until Dawn. And to be frank, I don't even know what I'm going to be titling it, because I don't want to just title Until Dawn, terrible movie, because for one, that's what everybody keeps titling their videos about it. And second, I don't want to necessarily just say it's a terrible movie. Like, I have good logical arguments of why it's not a good movie, writing-wise. I don't mean it just because it was not the game adaptation I wanted. Like, there's literally some problems with the writing, and it's on the wall. But so many people are willing to look past it because they're used to this other crappy writing, and someone finally showed up with the bare minimum, and everyone's giving him a standing ovation. I'm like, bro, I'm not that easily impressed. You promised me something that you did not deliver on, and you want me to stand up and give you an ovation? Yeah, sorry, boo-boo, that's not how that works. And don't get me wrong, I get why some people like that movie, you know? But unfortunately for me, the brain rot wasn't there. Let me just put it out there. The brain rot was just not there for me. And that was literally all I was expecting. I'm like, it's not going to be a good adaptation. I can tell you that right off the bat. Not a good adaptation. So mainly I was thinking, okay, you're going to give me a bunch of monsters. You're going to give me a lot of carnage candy. I can live with this. And there were some kills in the movie that just did not deliver. Because it literally felt like a PG-13 script. There were so many deaths that happened either off screen or was just completely stupid. And it's like, I looked at the list of the monsters. Like, let me tell y'all something. A little insight of what this podcast, why I hit buttons. The list of the monsters from this movie is literally, I call it the Kmart version of Jason, which is the mask from the game itself that they use Josh's mask. Yeah, no, I don't know why, but they literally portray him as a Kmart version of Jason Voorhees. Like, dead ass. I'm just like, why? You didn't have the old woman. Now, my problem with the old woman is everyone keeps claiming, oh, she's a witch, she's a witch. She didn't do anything witchy, bro. She didn't. She literally showed up, dropped exposition, and then turned to dust. That's not a clarification for being a witch. Then you had a 2-second cameo from a big-ass golem, which we all saw in the trailer. See, I got the Mushu Courage, right? Peppermint, yep. Need this one. Let's see, another one is the obvious not Wendigos. Yes, there are Wendigos in the movie, but I'm gonna be honest, they do not look like Wendigos. They do not act like Wendigos. I'm, I'm gonna just call them this: zombies. That's all they are, zombies. They are not Wendigos. Like, you can dress that zombie in any dress you want and say, no, 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 it's a Wendigo. That is not a Wendigo. And I'm not even taking off the description from the actual Until Dawn game itself. It's from the lore. The lore itself doesn't even look like a Wendigo. Okay, so no. What's this Christoph want? I don't know if I even have that. Yeah, it was the ponytail. It took me so long to figure that out, and I felt so embarrassed. I felt so embarrassed. Oh, good. I'm glad you're finishing your training up. I'm sorry it hasn't been too fun about that though. And unfortunately, that's the sad factor of being a trainee. It stops being fun after a few minutes. Yeah. I'm just looking up the recipe for this. Lupin? I have never even heard of this. Recipe. Okay, it's a 4-star meal. A sea wolf, onion, potato, and plain yogurt. Weird, but okay. Let's see, a sea wolf? Okay. Ah, here we go. Sea wolf and onion. 1 onion. Potato. And then plain yogurt. Not quite sure where that would be at. So scroll this way. Oh, no, that was butter. Ah, plain yogurt. There we go. Yeah, no, I can kind of get that being... There really wasn't too much for the Cheshire Cat except bringing this in. And I'm kind of with everybody else. I was all for it until I started looking at other things that you had to start breaking down. And I feel like they tricked us. Like, they literally tricked us with the whole, oh my god, guys, y'all can finally get rid of those extra pools y'all were complaining about. But yet, the other stuff costs so much. And it's like, whose idea is this? And I kind of agree with everybody else about the sentiment of the Dreamlight. It should be used by coins. Like, think about it. We have bundles and bundles of coins. Everybody does at this point. Because we all know the techniques of how to earn money. And the only place we really use the money is Scrooge's store. And unfortunately, when there's nothing happening after an update and there's no new furniture, we just start accumulating the money. And we have nothing to spend it on. So I feel like we really need to actually spend our money on something else and not use Dreamlight. I kind of agree with that. Okay, anybody wanted flowers? That's the real question. Okay, you want an opal and teal poppies. Okay. Let's go back to the storybook. I think I might have some teal somewhere. Oh yeah, but back to the monster listing. So yeah, we had the not Wendigos. Then we had the collage moment of like the different variations of monsters we saw for that 2-minute clip of the cell phone footage, which I would like to also add. I like how they put that in there, and the only time we actually ever seen him record was in the beginning of the movie. For all of like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. We saw him with the camera, and then after that, never had it again. He never had it again, but yet somehow he recorded everything. So we had that. Then, let's see, with the collage, we had the mysterious bug thing. Which, that didn't pan out or go anywhere. Then we had that random ass, like, tall figure. Is that teal or is that green? Aha, that is teal. Okay. Yeah, that random tall ass figure with the mask. You know what the sad factor is? Looking at the figure itself, you know what it reminded me of? The demons from Hell House 3. With the mask and everything. Dead ringer. Okay, got that. He wants sugarcane, the pink demon. That's at my house, which I can grab. That's back at the valley. Turn the island. A topaz. That's something I still got. Yeah. I got both his clam juice and his carp in my pocket. Let's see, Mushu iron ingot. Oh, lance fish. Okay. Ever gems. Okay. Shiny emerald. We'll just have to see about that, Wally. And we got that. Okay, let's head back to the valley to my house and grab what I know I already have for a fact. Let's see. Also, I would like to add with the whole montage of monster stuff. You know what the two biggest killers of that movie was? The two biggest killers? And it wasn't even like the killer, like the knockoff Jason Voorhees or the knockoff Wendigo. No. You know who the biggest killer of that movie was? Two. It's a tie. Between the magical Deus Ex Machina of water that is shown in the movie, never explain why it's there, never explain why it acts the way it does. It's just magic water that caused everybody to explode, and themselves. They kill each other more than the killers kill themselves. So, yeah, I'm like, you promised a whole monster clash and you didn't even deliver on that. So, yeah, I got some good arguments for the movie. I just had to make sure I have everything kind of planned out so I don't go on rambling about how much I just didn't like the movie. It's just disappointing, especially when my expectation was just so low. It's just like, all you had to do was give me candy fodder. And I would have been like, it's a meh movie. But no, couldn't even give me the candy fodder. Don't get me wrong, there were some decent deaths in the movie. Like, there were some good ones. Do I... No, I thought I had an iron ingot. Not there. Yeah, got that for Scrooge. Alright, let me start organizing. So that's Scrooge. That's Scrooge. This is Daisy. Let's see, this is Jack. This is Rapunzel. Get all this out the way. Let's see, this is Eve's. This could be thrown to a chest. Alice, Donald, Kristoff. Okay. Okay, Milan, that's a little weird. You want rocks as a gift? Okay. Oh yeah, no, the summer update definitely gonna be where it's at. Yeah, I'm hoping, at least with the summer update, we can now start getting into Chapter 2. I get why they were probably waiting so long to continue on where we left off with the Forgotten and all that. Probably to give everybody who, not necessarily, hey, let me phrase this. It's giving people time who didn't start the game with everybody else to kind of somewhat be caught up. So they're not too far behind, but I don't know. I'm not like the dev team over here, so I'm just assuming. That would be kind of more the smarter idea. But hopefully it all comes out working fabulously. I don't know why I opened that one. Mulan, Ariel. Ah. See what I mean? Buzz always wants something. Some kind of jump. Yeah, we'll put that down here with Jack. And let me dump the rest of this, because I'm conveniently here. Okay, I feel like... Was it this flower she needed? Okay, I know we need something in here. Now, if I forget somebody, my bad, guys. Yeah, I'm literally working with a lot of shit right now. Transfer that back. Alright, and where is Alice's pile? Here. Sally's pile. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. I don't know why I'm checking the seeds. Nobody ever wants seeds as a gift. Also, I want to know what Kristoff's sudden fascination is with the snippets. Last, like, 4 gifts, or 2 gifts I should say, I gave him was a snippet. Okay, so let me go to the list. What we got? Okay, so we got her peppermint tea. Wait a minute. Ah! Got her peppermint tea. And this is Scrooge's. That goes here. Okay, so basically Scrooge and Alice are done. Scroll down, see Kristoff. Sugarcane, which is in the room next door. Alright, those flowers in the valley I can grab. Let's see, the pretty pink starfish, that's in the other room. Purple fly trap. I don't think I have any in my house, so I might have to go to Return the Island for that. And of course I got all him. So let's go ahead and grab the pretty pink starfish and the sugar cane. Everything's kind of a little bit of a disarray in the house. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've been neglecting my organization skills here at the house. Donald, Kristoff, here we go. Alright, then head across the hall. And I think it's back here. Alright, Donald. Okay. Got him taken care of. Like I said, those are 2 flowers. Oh, sorry, those are 2 flowers. Those are just 1. We'll have to see. 'Cause I don't think I necessarily need all of them. I gotta count to see how many I technically need to finish this quest. See, iron ingot. I thought I had a spare one, but I will grab a yellow flower. Lancefish. Alright. Let me grab the lancefish. Wait. Aha, I thought I had some. Wait a minute, yeah, that's Rapunzel. Okay. Alright, and I need to see what even Wally wants. Which I don't mind giving them whatever they basically ask for. Because to be honest, they really don't ask for too terribly much. Alright, let me go ahead and deliver what I got. Let me just deliver what I got. Alright, who's on my first list? Okay. Like I said, I just want to knock a couple of these star paths out, and conveniently I have a bunch of gift-giving ones all stacked up. Okay.
Just doing my job.
Alright, we'll start with Alice, because she's conveniently right here. I need to talk to Wally, see what he needs.
Such kindness really ought to be more commonplace.
Alright, here you go.
Hello?
And also, after we do a quick, all this, we'll do a quick run around to see if we can't find any more of
Hello?
those Cheshire cat crack pieces. Because again, I just need one more memory to finish that picture.
You're... Oh
Okay,
dear.
that's
I hope...
3. So, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more gifts. How many blondes do I have? I think I have 3. See, Alice, Kristoff, and... who is the last one again? Ah, Rapunzel, okay. So yeah, I should be, let's find out. I may be 1 off. Okay, so let me go to the Forgotten Valley, grab the flower. Then we'll deliver to the other 2 blondes just to see if I need 1 more gift. Because I want to say it was either the feathery ones or the blondes. Basically, when I started one of them, I kind of gave a half-assed response. As stupid as that sounds. As in, I literally saw what I had in my pockets and then just gave them what I had. I didn't feel like going out and trying to grab, like, diamonds and stuff like that. So I might have hurt myself, math-wise. Okay, and I knew this one. Daisy, Rapunzel. Okay. Alright, Kristoff, please tell me you're like here. And actually show up. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but I like walked in and out of this house like 15,000 times and he would not appear. I had to leave the valley and then come back, and then finally he made his appearance. I was just like, bro, what the hell, man?
I can tell.
I
We're
just
gonna be
love
very good friends.
Okay, not here. Crystal, don't make this difficult, please. Do not make this difficult. I don't know why you're being so difficult. So look, and it's gonna be him, Anna, and Olaf. Go back in. He's probably not gonna be there. No?
I'm just living the dream.
Hi. Oh,
Fine. What if I drag your ass out the house and then come back in? Will that make him reappear? You can't just disappear and reappear like that. I don't know why. Those two guys from Scary Movie live rent free in my head. Wait a minute. How do you wake up dead? Alright, let's try this again. If he's not here, screw it. I'll go attend to somebody else.
Don't you just love summer?
Kristoff, your AI is broken. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Your AI is broken. You're one of the fewer villagers I have difficulties keeping tracks of. Because you will literally be like, I'm here. I will go in there multiple times and you will never show up. But yeah, you're there. You're there. Oh, Anna, we can stop now. I was hoping that maybe I could trick your fiance
today could be
out,
a
but it didn't work.
picnic day.
Alright, where is Rapunzel? Ah. Seriously, I'm just trying to quickly give everybody their
you're
gifts so I
here.
can go back
Never
with
forget
decorating
kindness
here.
can defeat anything.
I was not expecting Kristoff to do this shit again. A little Mushu courage. Okay. Let's take care of most of my blondes. Right, okay. Besides Kristoff, that all I'm missing? For blondes? Yes, you got that. And that would give us 18 once he's done, and then Rapunzel. Okay. Unless there's another blonde that I'm not aware of. Because the only other blonde I could think of is Elsa, but I don't think she's classified as a blonde per se. I think her hair is more like white. I mean, I could give it a shot. Let's see, pumpkin soup. We'll give her pumpkin soup and then give it a shot. Worst case scenario, I give her a gift she likes and doesn't do anything. Because one of those, I don't know. I just assume with her hair color, it's white. So I never really gave it a shot. But we're that kind of close to the end. Let's just see. No, is she actually in her house? Or I'm going to have to pull a Kristoff again. Well, you seem so grumpy and evil. But then I thought maybe you just need a hug and someone to talk to. Are you serious? You're serious. We could go on a journey of learning and self-discovery together. Someone, anyone, get this guy away from me. Olaf, at least you tried. You tried, my little happy little snowman. Alright, let's go see if Elsa is in our house. Please be in your house, baby girl. Please be in your house. Oh, thank God. I mean, Elsa! So happy to see you.
It's snowing. Good thing the
Alright,
cold doesn't
let's
bother
see.
me.
Like I say, this is either gonna work or it's not.
Oh, that was fun.
I think it worked. I do believe that worked. Okay, so also does count as a blonde. I think. Okay. I just assumed. I literally just assumed. Alright, also, what do you want real quick? Diamond and a simple fried perch. Alright. Come with me, my child.
Oh.
Actually, if that is the case, then I think I just need Kristoff. And let me see if I can't force Kristoff to appear. Let me see if I can. If I can get him, then that just, I think, leaves one gift for Elsa, and then I don't have to give her a diamond. No offense to giving Elsa a diamond, but I like to keep my materials like that pretty close to the chest. Granted, though, what really can you use the diamonds for besides that gazebo? Like, dead ass, there's not really much you can do with diamonds. I feel like we're not really utilizing our materials very well sometimes. Okay, I know I need to go to the grove. I think it's the grove. I think I need to go to the grove. Yeah.
A place like this has got to be a 24/7 job.
It really is, and I kind of neglected this area today. For Donald. Alright.
Now this
I
is
think
a
that should
great day to
be
play outside.
just about enough for Daisy and the rest of the feathery friends. Alright, let's see if we can't force them to appear now. My phone is charging enough, so now let's switch over to this. Oh my god, I think I'm switching over and all that. So, I watched the new episode of 911 this morning. Wasn't as emotional as it was last week, so that's why I don't have puppy eyes. That's why I just plugged my controller up. Don't tell me you're dying after I just plugged you up. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see. Aha! Kristoff, finally! I had to force you out your house. You better get your skinny ass back here.
Wow,
bitch slap
what an
you.
amazing day.
An amazing day. I've been having to track you down. I don't know why you're playing incognito mode over here, but come on, man. I got gifts to give you.
Woohoo!
All right. So long.
Okay. Okay, I see what's up with my controller wire. That I was expecting to die. Oh man, I was expecting my my wire for my controller to die more before my headphones did. Because this I've had for like 5 years, and it's been like moved left, right, bend, twisted, turn, all that fun shenanigans. Luckily, I have like spare wires everywhere. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Alright, everybody. So yes, Elsa does count as a blonde. Did not know that, like dead ass. I assumed her hair would be white, not blonde, because I know in the first movie she had blonde hair, but then she got more into her elemental powers and then her hair kind of lightened up, kind of like a Daenerys thing. Alright, feathery friend. Let's find everybody. Scrooge, Daisy, I know. What about Donald? Alright, aha. Donald and Jack are both here. So we'll travel here first. Because I gotta get that thing for Sally. And something else for Jack. No, I got all the Jack stuff. That's Ariel, Maribel, Sally. Okay. We're almost done giving gifts, everybody. I promise. Alrighty. Jack, my friend. Go. I'll probably end up finishing them tomorrow. I think if I... Actually, no, it should be today, right? And we'll find out once we get to Sally. Alright, and Donald. Okay, I knew you were here somewhere. Here you go, buddy. That's Scrooge's. Here you go. Don't want to give you Scrooge's gift. Alright, that should leave Daisy and Scrooge. Down in New Orleans. I will say, Princess and the Frog, that soundtrack, beautiful. Always loved it. Granted, I was very disappointed to hear that when they redid Splash Mountain, the Tatiana's Bayou thing, they completely skipped over our favorite voodoo doctor.
Reminds me of the Bible.
I was so miffed about that. I'm like, seriously, you could have had a really amazing moment as they were going up the hill and him singing, "Are you ready?" Doing all that shenanigans. Like, that would have been badass. Yeah, if that was the case, I would have bet Eric a lot more to go to Disney World instead of Universal last year. But now they kind of with the bit of the cheap family-friendly round. Like, bro, you missed an opportunity of a lifetime. Alright, first off, what's today's challenge? How frustrated am I going to get today?
Looks like a beach day to me.
Thought I had some Toy Story stuff here. Guess not. Here's another lamp. Doesn't count though. Luckily, probably the next Toy Story one, it will.
Don't be a stranger. Goodbye.
See, seating, casual, white, calm. Is an outfit problem? It is an outfit problem. Okay, that's more doable. Okay, when did the cell phone start ringing here?
Mm-hmm.
Daisy, when'd you get a cell phone?
Looks like a beach day to me.
When did she get a cell phone? Get my glasses and all that back. There we go. Alright, Daisy, got a couple of gifts for you. If you're not taking phone calls at the moment. Okay, here. And if I need one more gift from you, I know where you're at. Yeah, you celebrate it on your own. Let me walk out before you start celebrating again. That's the one thing about Daisy that just, it hurts my ears, that squeal she does. Don't get me wrong, she's cute, but that, yeah,
Whoa,
no.
seriously? Who turned up the
Howdy, howdy.
Good day to you.
Is nifty.
Alright, Scrooge, let's get this taken care of and then see what we got left. Oh, not ordering something. Force of habit.
Hello. Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
That takes care of that. And then we need to get Sally one thing, and then let me find out what Eve and Wally want. Actually, first let me give what Sally wants, then we'll find out what Eve and Wally want. I have one thing of Eve's. Okay, Sally, hopefully she's not too far from me. And by that, I mean walking around. Just please tell me you're walking around. Okay, no, she's in the restaurant. Okay, phew. I could deal with that. I could deal with her chilling out the restaurant.
Oh, hello again.
Here you go.
Ooh. Huh.
Okay, do cheese. And let's find out. I see, go to all areas. And we'll scroll all the way down. Okay, cauliflower and a purple bell. An okra and a green fly trap. Damn. I would have known that. I would have grabbed one while I was there. Alright, we'll get the purple bell. Okay, I gotta get the purple bell. I know cauliflower's at my house.
I happen to be the world's most...
Alright, let's grab some cauliflower. I think the cauliflower's in here. Yep, right here. Alright, then we'll grab that purple bell. And I think all we need after that... Hang on, I gotta double check to see how many gifts I gotta give my little robot buddies. See, 6. So yeah, basically... I just need 3 from Eve and then 1 for Wally. Okay, yeah, I could do that. What's the one thing I conveniently have in my pockets right now to give to Wally? The okra. Damn it, I just walked out of my house too. The okra. See, I don't mind giving Wally whatever he wants, because he never asks for much. It's literally always something garden-like. Occasionally, he may ask for a gem, but most of the time, he's like, plant? Same thing with Eve. Please don't get me wrong, I love that continuity right there. Alright. Split transfer. Alright. Now, where is my lovely Eve? Ah, down here. And I'm sure Wally's around here somewhere, too.
Eve.
Here you go. Okay, now we just gotta find little Wally. And I know he's around here somewhere. I've seen him like 4 or 5 times. Of course, one of my favorite people in the world would be very close to my heart. Here you go, buddy. Okay. Alright. Whew, we finally did it. Got all those gifts taken care of. And we can move on to the next page. Alright. Whew. Yeah, you know, we got 35. Might as well. Alright, that leaves 200 more to do. And a lot of this other stuff, I could probably knock out all streams so I don't bore y'all with some of the tests. Alrighty. Now let me continue on with over here. I was trying to find a cute little setup for this. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I made the right decision by getting rid of one of these trees. I had a random red tree, little Japanese one, right here originally. But taking a look around, I think I made the right choice because I don't have any more kind of spread out at any point. Alright, my main thing is I wanted a table to put some stuff on it. Some kind of decorative piece over here. Now the problem is, it's such a weird layout. Like, look how weird this layout is. Like, it's just bizarre. Even with turning it normally, it's just a weird layout. What do I have in lights? I want it to be like super weird, like something definitely Wonderland would do that's not just necessarily Wonderland themed. Nah, I feel like that's too celestial. What about the quirky layout? It looks quirky and weird. Don't want to like choke that section out though. Cute. Okay, I didn't realize I had this the wrong way. Out of curiosity, what the poses look like? I'm sure if I had the fox one. Alright, can I rotate it then? Okay, let's see. What needs to go? What bushes need to go? Alright, this one, and let me move this way. Chuck that.
My
Go.
neighbors are good. Yes. Model citizens.
Alright, let's try that again. Alright, that's a lot better now. Got a nice clean forward shot. Wonderful. Okay. She looks pretty cute. I hear you, Jesse. I hear ya. Okay, I think that's actually a good split from like the start of the Wonderland section to like a normal wooded section. I like it though. I think that turned out extremely cute.
Some people are worth melting.
Okay, fantastic though. I do believe we finally got the Horse of Valor all situated and looking nice. Oh yeah, no, this looks good. This looks really, really good. Alright, let me do a little clean up, because I've noticed it helps me find the little purple cracks a little bit easier. Especially if I clean up the bigger stuff, like some of those tree stumps and the icicles. I've been trying to figure out ways to stop the icicles from forming and being in my way, and I figured out a couple of different things. Mainly putting some trees and bushes blocking the area. Unfortunately, still one or two manages to sneak on in. Which is very aggravating. Mainly because they just don't look aesthetically pleasing. Check out the little crevices. And I'm gonna be honest, it has been a pain to find some of these cracks because they picked some of the most horrible placements to spawn in at. Let me explain. So you know how the way Simba's world, but his home is set. Hang on, let me just show y'all. That'd be a little bit easier just to show y'all. So, the other day when I was originally starting my hunt, basically, you see where this is at? I had about 3 of them all spawn in on the edge of his house. So, basically, it almost blended in with his house. Unless I walked over here and was, like, on top of it, I didn't even know it was here. Because it literally spawned it right underneath his house. Not directly underneath, but just enough. Like, just enough. You see how, like, it's all spread out? That was very, very aggravating. But, yeah, no, because of that, I've been, like, super paranoid and, like, checking underneath houses and stuff. I may just wait till tonight off the stream to see if I can't find it. Mainly because I just don't want to bore y'all trying to look for these damn things. Also, I have found out it is a lot easier trying to get them at night. Being that that intense purple glow when you get on top of it is right there. I just hope the next thing we gotta do for Cheshire Cat is not anything like this. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind searching for stuff. It's just the placement. The placement is just god-awful for a lot of these spots. Again, it's a bit of a challenge trying to find the perfect balance of where to spawn things at, because some people decorate, other people don't. But there's gotta be some kind of coding or something they could write down where they could change the placement and basically have it. Come on. Spawn in a better location. Duplicate. Also, I've been trying to figure out, there's like a pattern to this. There's like a certain, bleh, I'm having a stroke. I can't figure out there's like just certain spots in the biome that they're picking to spawn in, or because I have a lot of my shit decorated, it's just trying to find whatever spot it can. Because it's like the obvious spots, like see back here, this would be like an obvious good hiding spot for one, but I've never seen one spawn over here. But I've seen it spawn like 3 times in the graveyard. I've seen it spawn behind these bushes, and I've seen it spawn over here by the castle. And my personal favorite has been spawning in on the sides behind everything. Everything. Also here, you'd think some of this section would be good, or even over here would be a good spot, but I've never seen one actually spawn over here. Like dead ass, I've never seen one over here. Oh, as I'm complaining. As I'm complaining, the game's like, I got jokes for you. Duplicate. No! Yay! We finished it! The game's like, I got jokes for you. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, and I got the really cool mirror. Fantastic. Well, wonderful, wonderful. I was not expecting to actually find it. Especially since I was just making a comment about, for the past like 2-3 days, I've been through this section here, and it's never spawned it over here, but it spawned over there by Simba's, by Scar, and over here by the Dreamlight tree, but never in this clear open area. And then the game's like, no, I got jokes for you. Well, fantastic. That's actually fantastic. Now I don't have to worry about it tonight. Alright, well, with that in mind, let me double check. Come on. There we go. Okay, I think the rest of this I could do off stream and not bore y'all with this. So yeah, let's head over to the storybook. I think at this point, everything is peachy key over here. Yeah, we got our Winnie the Pooh section, now some Wonderlands, the Easter event, and my house. The plaza is chock full. The meadow. Still got a little section here. I'm hoping with the summer update we could do something. And over here. Yeah, so far everything is turning out beautifully here in the valley. I am absolutely loving the direction of how everything's playing out. And I feel like probably for the remainder of the year, this is probably how it will sit. Depending on what gets added and whatnot and who not. But I feel like a lot of this is set in stone for the remainder of the year. And then, of course, at the end of the year, we'll do a whole valley redecorating from top to bottom again. But for now, let's head over to Storybook, since that is our next decorating location. Because Eternity Island is done officially with the add-on of Aladdin Jasmine. So everything's looking good here. So now we just gotta finish this section. Thinking of sections, so let me log in and then run to the bathroom because I gotta go.
Doesn't that sunshine feel nice?
It does feel nice, Tatiana. I will be right back, everybody. Okay. Whew. Yeah, sorry about that. That just like hit me like a ton of bricks. Like a cold reminder of you didn't do your business before the stream. Alright, so where did we leave off originally? So I did want to take this. I wanted to move it over here. Alright, let me go ahead and... So we'll chunk this side. Let me bring that forward a bit. A bit more. I think that'll be fine. Let's stick this one here. Okay, let me check to make sure I'm not gonna get fat changed. Okay, I didn't think so, but I just want to check because you never know. You never know. Especially after that castle fortress one where it's got some weird off the wall placement for the layout. So I literally have like a perfect spot that looks like I should be able to squeeze through between the actual entrance of the house and that fencing area right there by the skating ring. But yeah, no, invisible wall will not let me walk through. Alright, let's do something super cute. Oops, too far. about there. Oh, I want to go. Ah, no. There, it's like it would not grab the one I wanted it to grab. Okay, and then a little seating area. Actually, let's use the purple one. I feel like it'll go better with the house. Okay, what decorating pieces can I add? Oh, that's cute. That is perfect too. Yeah, hot down. Oh, this would be super cute. Just need to find a table. I was about to say, I have that other one, the purple one. Let's see. I feel like this may be a little too big to be squeezing back here. If that's the case. Go ahead and put that there. Then I'm gonna change all this something for the croquet section. Did I already throw all that out there? Yeah. Alright, and this one would be for the other house once I get it unlocked from the star path. Okay. I want this for when I get the other house. I think that would be super cute. 'Cause I want to say the house is a bit smaller than that one. So I have a little bit more room to work with. Maybe. Seriously, I don't have any, like, normal potted plants besides these. Well, let's do some crafting. Let's do some crafting. But so far, this is cute. Let me sit down, see what this looks like. Adorable. Alright, crafting station right over here, I do believe. Probably gonna need to have to craft like 3 of these. I think it takes 3 to make a bundle of something. And let's craft 3. I think I only need 1 or 2, but I do like it as a decorating piece over there. the cactuses. I mean, I like those, but I do use them a lot. Like a lot. But they're cute though. They're really cute. No, we'll save them from the other half. Actually, now I'm second guessing myself because it would look kind of cute, being that it has a good combination with the purple over here. Now we'll do about one. And then a cute little potted plant or two. Alright, and we knocked that duty out the way. Fantastic. Give Hades or Maui their That's an odd combination. That is definitely an odd combination. Hades, the god of fire. Maui, the demigod. I mean, I can kind of maybe see where they're going with it, but that's still an odd combination. I'll worry about that later, though. I think I did enough gift giving on stream.
Oh, sunshine.
Heck yeah, I'm sorry that took so long. But I had so many people to give gifts to. Alrighty. What about a little table? Do we have a little table? Oh, a tiny glass table. That would be cute. Let me try something with darker wood. Mainly because I'm looking at it compared to the other stuff. So that's a bit better, but what if we use this one? Cute in theory, not in execution. Ooh, way too big. Too big. Not a fan of the color. Like the size of it though, not the color. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to go to Scrooge's and get a rug. I'm pretty sure I have a pink one. That would look good. Yeah, I think once I get that rug... Alright, let me double check. I may actually have it on me. No, I do not. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking the little pink rug here, little circle one, fill in a few areas here, and that should do us. So let's hippity-hoppity skip back to the bind. Oh, you're good, Taylor. You're good.
I learned things
Yeah,
don't
I haven't
always
really
go as
missed too
planned.
terribly much. I think I showed off the Alice in Wonderland section I just got done doing with the party table that we had.
Good day to you.
Scrooge, my man. I need a rug.
This is fine.
try this one. We'll try this one. And we'll try this one. But yeah, other than that one little Alice in Wonderland section I was working on, which
Just so
when
you
I
know,
say
I've
little,
got
I
some
mean like
new
that
goods in
little
the store.
section.
Filling an entire day with interesting things.
Then I gave everybody their gifts, which that took longer than I thought it would. But I was like balancing like, oh god, like 8 different people's gifts, basically. Maybe more than that. Probably more than that. I had to take care of all the blondes, which was Kristoff, Rapunzel, Alice, and conveniently enough, Elsa, which again blew my mind. I thought she was considered white hair, not blonde, but I guess it still counts. Then I had Donald, Daisy, and Scrooge. And then Wally and Eve. So 9. Yeah, 9. Alright, rugs. We got this one, which is totally cute. And it goes fantastically well. This one, okay, I like that a lot actually. I love the kind of the shape of it. Okay, and the round one blends in way too much. That one. Oh, can't squeeze that in just a little bit. Nah, now without messing up the placement. That's fine. That's fine though. Here and here. And voila! A cute little backyard for a cute little house. Fantastic. So again, once we get the new house from the Star Path, we'll put it over here. Which hopefully I'll get that done before the weekend's out, at least after the weekend. So now let's make a quick little run through over here. And then we'll quickly work on this section. And then we'll head back across the way and start working on that section. And don't worry guys, I will do a little bit of voting near the end of the stream. Mainly just because I'm not sure how it's going to work. Because last night I had that same issue again where sometimes it counted, sometimes it didn't. I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little annoyed by that because again, it's not fair. It's truly not fair for the people I vote for. And it's like, it may not have necessarily counted. Oh, that's not straight. There we go. Yeah, basically the Queen of Hearts is taking this over. That's the story with this. This was a nice soccer field, and the Queen of Hearts like, no, no, no. Okay. Okay. Let me take this. Ooh, good question. Where to take this now? Because I want to take away this trophy section. Because you know how the Queen of Hearts is. She doesn't give out trophies. No, she's always the winner. Whether she loses or not, she's still the winner. Unfortunately, she doesn't really care for there's that stroke once more. She doesn't care for materialistic things. She never has, never will. She's just entitled. That's her only problem. She's just entitled. You know what? Why don't we do it over here? Grab 2 trophies. Or first and second place. And the rest can be put up. Oh, am I out of the... Okay, no, never mind. I was about to say, am I out of this? Okay. Ooh, I forgot about this. So, my question is, how is croquet played? I've seen croquet. Don't get me wrong. I've seen it. And every, like, aristocrat movie, especially, like, something like Downtown Abbey, I see people play croquet. I never got the whole ruling of croquet, though. Like, dead ass. I've seen people play it, but I don't get how they play it. So I'm not quite sure how to actually do this. Actually, to be frank, I'm trying to get the visualization. I know croquet's basically really no official goal posting. Hang on, I'm trying to think. Alright, when's the last time I seen the croquet thing? Alice in Borderlands. The whole end game back from season 2, I think. It ended with him, and it's going to sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be the, I guess, metaphor for death or something. She was some kind of death being, but basically him and death were cocaine to the end. I know everything I just said sounded like Greek, but it's a really good show. Like, seriously, if you like Squid Games, take a look at Alice in Borderland. It's almost somewhat similar. I think it was... Oh, whose answer to Squid Games? Was it Japan? I think it was Japan's answers to Squid Games. that there. And then put one here. But yeah, no, it's definitely a fun show. I had a blast watching it. Yeah, it's slightly that way. There we go. Okay. Now this seemed like something definitely the Queen of Hearts would have, because she wants people to watch her win. On the thing. Definitely have to go to Scrooge's. See, I'm starting to form an idea now. Definitely gotta have to go to Scrooge's. I'll say it again. Definitely gonna have to go there. I'm thinking it's like a row of the white and reds down here, and of course the croquet pieces kind of moved around a bit. I'm not quite sure how many of those I'm gonna need. Probably gonna need about another 2 of these. Alright, let's make sure everything stayed put. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna need to go to Scrooge's and get some more stuff. So back to the bind. Scrooge, my man, I need some stuff.
Oh, I just love sunshine.
Mark me words, a villain and their riches are soon
Alright,
parted.
Scrooge, I got a big order to place. So, first we're gonna need some of those Queen of Hearts flowers and rose bushes. Okay, so we need roughly about 3 of each single one of these. Want to get a few of these to kind of sprinkle around the fairy section. Just need one more of those. I need 2 more of these to put in the Forest of Valor, since I'm thinking about it. Let's see, what else do I need? Alice in Wonderland. See, let's grab...
Ah, what a
I'm
perfect
trying
day
to
for
debate.
training.
Should I grab 1 or 3? Let's go with 3. More of these. Okay, and the rest of this. We'll only need about 4. Okay, and the rest of this is Mad Hatter stuff, which I already quote-unquote made my Mad Hatter under Alice in Wonderland section in the valley. Strictly going mainly towards Queen of Hearts here.
This place
Thank
is
you
the
kindly.
best, but
Good
Nope.
day, dear.
I just thought of one more thing. As I said it.
I think living here's a marvelous opportunity.
No, Goofy, I've not seen Donald all day. Man's been minding his own business after I gave him his gift. So technically it'd be more like half a day. I haven't seen him in half the day. Whoops. Oh, I'm out of go-go juice. You know what I'm really hoping for in the future update? They'll finally let us move certain villagers around. I'm mainly talking about people like Mother Gothel and Jafar. Because I really, really want to do a villain section, but what's throwing me off is the fact that I can't put all the villains in one section, being that Mother Gothel and Jafar have, like, houses that are stuck in place, and unfortunately, Maleficent's the same. So I would really like it, like, in the future, if they could do that. Okay, now we can rearrange. See, let's do like a back and forth. So spades, hearts. Then a spade and a heart. Oh, sorry. Alright. Let me stick the rest of these up for now. Make sure I am doing this right. Okay, I see what the problem is. I gotta fix the angles of everything. Alright, now bring this over. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, I like the visual of this. Looks nice. Okay, so let's get our card buddies out. Our other croquet sets. Okay, so how to do this? Again, guys, I really know nothing about croquet. I'm just taking guesses here. But again, the last croquet thing I remember is Alice in Borderlands. And even still, I was more flabbergasted because everything leading up to that point, we didn't know why we were there, right? Like, we were just, like, confused like everybody else. Like, why are we in the section? Why are we playing these games? What's going on? And the entire time, the person in control of all of this is basically fucking with everybody. I'm not even lying about that. Like, she starts off saying, like, oh, do you know why you're really here? Well, to let you know, what really happened was you got hit by a car and you're actually dying currently. Oh, no, 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 I'm just messing with you. Actually, what really happened is you're crazy and everything you're dealing with is inside your head and you're in a mental institution. No, 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 no. I'm also joking on that. Like, she kept doing that, and it went on for about 4 or 5 times. And eventually, the guy was like, "I have enough of this. Just explain to me what the hell is happening." And then that's when she kind of broke down and said, "I can't really explain death to you." The whole thing wound up being that everybody who was in the games during a okay, so hang on, let me back it up a little bit. So in the beginning of the show, it started off with him and a few friends goofing off in the middle of the town. You know, they weren't really having like the best day ever, but they weren't having the worst day ever. And they were just goofing around, just doing typical things of their age. And at some point, as they're all running, everybody gets distracted by what they think are fireworks. And of course, the boys did something stupid in the midst of all of this. They accidentally caused a car wreck. They didn't mean to. They were goofing around the street, and because everyone saw the fireworks, everybody stopped, looked up, and then some car crashes started happening. So they kind of fled, so they didn't get in trouble. And then they got teleported to this new world. Well, again, we found out that this whole thing is death, and it turns out it was not fireworks at all. It was a meteor, like dead ass, a meteor, like some asteroid chunks basically fell and hit the city, and those who were playing the game were basically stuck in purgatory. And them playing the game was them figuring out whether they wanted to live or die. I was like, that is a plot twist if I ever saw one. Did not see that coming. Love that show. That it was great. Let's bring him over here. There we go. Actually, now we'll go the white. The white heart. Alright, fantastic. Something still feels a little off to me. Let me just bring everything a little closer. I don't know why, but it just feels off. Alright, that feels a bit better now. That definitely feels a bit better. Alright, there and there. Okay, definitely just need to add some little touches, some bushes. Okay. Oh. I can never remember those little rock walls. Jesus Christ, man. That was a stroke waiting to happen. Yeah, I don't know where those walls are at, the ones I took away. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Now, wait a minute. How can I only have one of these when I could have sworn I had a few of these? What the hell? Whoops, not the canoe. Okay, okay. I was about to say, like, what the hell? Oh, okay. I thought it was like one by one back there. Let's go ahead and lay that out. Alright, I'm seeing what time it is, so let me go ahead, pull up a seat so we can do a little bit of voting today. Now, let's see, hopefully fingers crossed on this. Because there's been some cute photos, but like I said, I'll do about like 2 or 3 of them, and then back out, and then be like, yeah, no, we had an error, didn't count any of those. Alright, that's adorable now. Very cute with the wall and the windows. And this one's cute. You went the full Star Wars route, which I do like. That looks nice. Both of these are adorable. Super adorable. But if I'm going to say coziness beyond the stars, I do like the one to the left. That seems very cozy. Okay, kind of put some stuff out. Like a yard sale. The reason why I say that is we got some really weird placement for lights and stuff. And then this. Cute. Not too keen on the outfit, though. The outfit's a bit of mismatchy for me. I'm gonna be honest, neither one of these really say coziness beyond the stars. Yeah, you have a futuristic seat, but doesn't really feel like the coziness beyond the stars. So I say skip. This looks like a lab, to be honest. All but it's white. Cute, though. And then this. Okay, another yard sale. Okay, let's click this one. Alright, let me back out. Okay, so far so good. I don't know why, that just really bothered me. Alright, that's a cute little angle. Not bad, but not very much coziness on Beyond the Stars. This one, though, super cute. Okay. Very bright, though. Very bright. But we'll go left. Oh, this one's cute now. I like that. Very simple, but cute. And this. Yeah, I like the placement and the setup. I'm not really feeling the coziness Beyond the Stars. Go left. Oh, look at this one now. I like this. Especially the Eve and Wally. So cute. Oh yeah, now this is very cozy. And then this one. This one's also cute and cozy. I like this. I do. Especially the setup with, oh gosh, I was about to call her Queen Amidala for a second. Like, no, Padme. I don't know why. I was thinking, actually, no, I do know why. I was thinking about Queen Amidala last night before bed. And not for like a happy go reason. As weird as that sounds, would go right. Mainly, I was thinking back to this doll I had when I was a kid that my mother bought me. That it was literally the Queen Amidala doll from the Star Wars Episode 1 when it came out. And I loved that doll. Absolutely loved it. Unfortunately, my aunt was a bitch. And she made me get rid of it. And I'm gonna leave it at that. She was a bitch. She was a bitch. Okay. Not my favorite, to be honest. Alright, this is cute. Even though this is Eve's place, it's still cute. To be honest, I don't know how to feel about this because, you know, this is a decor challenge and you're in an already pre-existing decor in somebody else's house. I think I'm gonna have to skip on both because the one on the right doesn't feel like coziness and the one on the left, that's Eve's place. Now this one's cute. Very adorable. I love that. And then this one, also cute. An outdoor shot. I like it though. I'm gonna have to give it to left though. I love the room setup. Oh, now this one's cute. Oh, I love the little outfit too. Okay. And then this one. Okay. Okay. We'll go right. Alright, let's see. Okay. We'll leave it at that for now. Oh, I'm just glad the voting actually counted, because again, I don't know what was going on yesterday, where sometimes it would let me vote, no problem. Other times it kept telling me, no, you can't do that. I don't know what was causing that issue. I don't know what was, because I know when I'm doing it on stream, I zoom in so everyone can see the picture, you know, we can look at the details and stuff. But when I'm doing it off stream, I don't zoom in. I just look at the picture and decide out of the two which one I want there. So that could be the issue. The fact that I'm not zooming in, so I could be doing it too quickly for all I know. I don't know, but I'm just glad it's working somewhat properly. But we are past the 2-hour marker, and I think we did pretty alright today. I know we didn't get too much decorating done, mainly because it took me so damn long to give everybody their gifts, but I just need to get that out the way so I can carry on with the Star Path and then finish that up. Because I know we still got roughly about a month left, but I want that house, because the moment I get that house, I can finish up that one section back there by Maleficent's castle and basically call it a day on that. But let's go ahead and start ending things for now. I hope everybody who has watched is watching will watch. I hope you enjoy. Hope everybody has a fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you enjoy my Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun and fantastic things I do here on the channel, such as my little horror games, my podcast, so on and so forth, you know the pre-usual drill, all that fun shenanigans. Especially hit that notification bell if you want to keep up, basically kept up to date with all the fantastic and wonderful things I do here, because you never know what's going to happen. I try my best to keep you up to date with scheduling, but you know what? Sometimes I let it slip. I got other things on my plate. It just happens. I'm sorry. I'm only human. Next week for sure, though, I do know we have the Until Dawn Let's Make a Movie video ready for you guys, out for Monday. I hope it's good. I looked over it, and personally, I'm a bit overly critical of myself, so I see definitely where I can have done better and improved on. But I hope y'all like it. We got one more to do, which is the quarry, but I'll worry about that later because right now I want to focus on the podcast for Until Dawn. And I don't know about Infinity Nikki. I've been thinking about dipping my toes into it, but I have heard that this latest update broke the game to the point that PlayStation users can't get on. I have no idea if they actually fixed that or not. I don't know. That's why I'm a little hesitant about it because I don't want to get into the game just to be soft locked. But that is a story for a different day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care. Have a blessed weekend. And I'll see y'all Wednesday with some more Disney Dreamlight Valley for Reset Day.